Hello everyone and welcome. This is Kid Was here, and I thought I'd give a go trying a little bit of a football manager save. I've seen a few on there and kind of inspired me to give it a go myself. So we're going to sit down and see what we can do. Knowing my luck on football manager, it won't last too long before I've got the sack and I have to start all over. But for now, let's see where we can go with this. Okay, as you can see, I've started off always at the bottom. I'm a big fan of starting off low, generally because expectations are low. It's always nice to not start off getting the sack. As you can see, we've started off here at Hampton Richmond. Chose them, one, Vanarama South, again you can't get much lower, but two, fairly local to where I grew up. So we've all got these ties and affiliations to where we like to start off with. So I've gone geographic to start off with this. So as you can see, starting off nice and boring, we've started off, I'd like to welcome me to Hampton and Richmond. Thank you, Mr. McPherson, very nice. Yep, so let's attend this meeting. Okay, let's get nice and started. I do have a lot of histories. Yes, I'd love to know about this deep and rich history that you have. Luckily enough, there are no philosophies. At the bottom, I don't really want any philosophies because that can potentially come back to bite me on the arse. It's just not to hold a press conference. Yes, let's get the world media attended, organised and everyone together for the huge Hampton Richmond job. Okay, happy days, nice. Oh, Ian Dyer, assistant manager. Okay, do I want? Yeah, sure. Let's go for a information on the team. Set up a friendly, yeah, why not? I can see the depth that I've got available for me for the season. Backroom staff, yeah, always nice to meet. Any tasks with the club, right? So agent offers and attach because we're gonna have no money. Friendlies, yes, I'd like you to arrange the friendlies for me, but I would like to take control of them. Any other tasks at the club? Press conferences. Actually, it's great that can you do it because, as you can probably tell by now, my speaking voice isn't that great. So let's not deal with that. Team talks, don't worry about that training. Yep. Thanks for help. I'll do the rest a bit later on. Okay. Yep. See you later. No, happy days. Let's see how we go. So transfer updates. Oh, look at that. Someone from West Ham decided to come down the road. Have a look at him. Two people out. Met Police. It's always good to have the old bill on your side because you never know when you're going to need them. And Charlie, let's just call him Charlie, is over at Tooting and Richmond. Tooting and Mitcham. No injuries. It's always a good start. Let's see how long that comes on for. Bit of background. Ooh, two English Isthmian League Premier Divisions. Look at that. See, got a bit of history with ourselves. Below average training facilities and very basic youth. So we're not going to see an awful lot out of there. But 1920, see, been around for a few years. Let's see if we can keep this proud tradition of pretty much one trophy every 50 years. Now let's have a look through the club. Sam Gallagher, one of the best players clubs for a left back. Good depth at left back. It's always good. I'm a big fan of my fullbacks. Sam Howes is the guy that we've got on loan from West Ham, so I should hope he's a first-class player. Sam Gallagher again, strong at left back. Yep, thanks for that. It looks like it's a worrying case if you mention your left back's the best player twice. Room in the wage budget 1.3 a week, 1.3 thousand a week. That could be used quite well. Right back. So I'm glad I like my left and right backs because that looks like all we've got. And a couple of good youth prospects. Unfortunately, it looks like two of them are away from the club at the moment. We've got Dougie Smith. Oh, yes. Oh, look at that. Definitely top prospect there. You know, he can take a penalty. He can get angry and punch you in the face. But he can be a leader doing it. He can lead us into a fight while taking penalties. Top prospects that we've got here. Now, these are the issues. So, central midfielders. Now, you'll come to see later on what I prefer to play, and that we've got a lack of central midfielders is an issue. plus overall depth, and no one that can play attacking midfielder. Now, I'll come through to this in a bit, my preferred kind of way that I like to play, but these two uh, massive weaknesses could be an issue. Passing remains disappointing again. Leadership void sounds like being in the United dressing room is going to be pretty quiet. Decision making at this level, you're not going to really expect a lot. Teamwork, see, that's a shame. You'd hope at a lower level, they might have the quality, but the guys will get stuck in and work hard for each other. Not strong physically, could do with improvement. Okay, room for improvement. Coaches and scouts. Right, sounds like we've got a bit of trouble. And yeah, never good when your advice summary actually has to go on to nearly 2 pages. Okay, so right, let's move on to the squad. Oh, look at that! Quite an international basis that we've got going on. Predominantly English, which is you'd expect. Sam Gallagher, our strong left back. Australian, Irish. Irish get everywhere in Football Manager, so it's glad to see that we've got our token Irish. And Sierra Leone, is that? Yep, Sierra Leone. Oh, look at that. Michael Camara, never called up for an international appearance. That's a shame. Could have done with it. Yes. Oh, see, as you can see, before we start, I have massively stolen this. There's a Loki Doki squad view that I've stolen. Now, Loki Doki is a guy that I've been watching on YouTube for a while now, and this squad view that he's got, I find absolutely immense. Covers all the bases that you need. Good for checking out form, because I've noticed that the overall ratings that people have can really dip in and out throughout the season. So I like that. Very key. It's got all the key indicators that you like. Hopefully, isn't mine that I've bastardised this and stole it off him. But he put it on the Steam Workshop and said it was okay to use. So let's see if he gets in contact and be like, hey, get that crap off. Don't have it associated with me. But as you can see, Loki Doki squad view. Quick first ever shout out, which is quite nice. But yeah, like I said, this is really good view. I'm a big fan of it. So I like what he's done, and like I said, had to steal it. But as you can see, look, we've already got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 guys on wages. So it's not too bad. But let's see if the finances, what we're output. See, 2,000 at the moment. Currently spending up to 3 grand. As you can see, nothing in the wage budget. 63,000 in the bank. That's pretty good. It's not bad at all for a low level club. See, finances are okay. Semi-pro with 60 grand in the bank. They should be pretty happy with that. Who have we got at the moment? Key player Sam Gallagher, as we keep getting told about. Billy Bishop. This is the guy on loan to the Met Police. In goal. So that's our other player. Very nice. Okay, so as I was saying before, I quite like when it comes to the tactics. I quite like, as you can see, 4-3-2-1. I'm not a big fan of wingers, primarily because in my playing days there were always drama queens, always prima donnas, always moaning, always doing stuff like that. So I've never been a big fan. So I've always liked 4-3, attacking midfielder in the L, and 2 up top. I agree with a few other people that say a lot of people like 4-2-3-1, but I just don't like having 1 up top. I've never been able to get a striker score enough. You can usually goals galore out of wingers and attacking midfielders in the 4-2-3-1, but from strikers I'm lacking, and I never really get the goals. So yeah, and after playing a bit, I like this. I'm a big fan. However, question is, can we make this fit our team? So as they've said, as we've already found out, no attacking midfielders. So that straight away puts a bit of a scupper on my plans. However, in terms of midfield, look at these figures. Oh dear, we are in a world of pain from what's going on. Keeper good. This left back is our best centre back as well, so that could be an issue. Might have to restructure what I like to play, how we like them. 4-4-2 is my other preferred. If we switch to that, it doesn't really get much better, does it? Um, we'll have to see what we can do with these if they're. Oh my dear God! Look at this. Your best left wingers are left back by trade, and he's 30. Okay, best right midfielder. He's an attacking right fielder by trade, but okay. This immediately, I am regretting this decision for not being what you'd call a guru at Football Manager at the best of times. Starting off with limited resources and limited ability to pick players. We'll have to see. When I go in, I always like to jump into the reserves and under 18s. I'm a big fan of promoting youth. Always like to see a few young players come through. From what we've got though, seems like slim pickings by the look of it. Yeah, not an awful lot to go by. Defensive midfielder, okay. This guy could come in handy because if I can't play with my attacking midfielder, what I will try and do is I like to drop him in the hole, give him that screen cover because I do like my attacking fullbacks. Drop him in the hole, especially at this level, and then give one of these centre midfielders a little bit more freedom to go forward. Okay, so what I'll do is I will have a look around, put together a squad that I can, a team that I can, see what we've got to play with, jump into the transfer market, have a little bit of a look and see what we can go with, and then I'll bring you back up to date with what we've got so far. Okay, be right back. Okay guys, so we're back. I've had a look around, I've had a play, picked up a few players, but first of all, I've only gone and noobed it, and may have got a bit carried away with the transfers early on. We will wait and see how bad this is going to backfire. But first, remember I had a fairly good lump in my wage budget still to play around with. Yeah, not anymore. As you can see, currently spending 140 quid more than I should do. 133 to be exact. Yeah, not great. Remember I said I had 63 grand? Well, now I'm down at 46 in the bank. My profit and loss has not been going too well. So it might be an awful long season. And these okay finances might not stay okay for very long. However, let's go and have a look and see what a silly, silly boy I've been. Boom. Yep, I know I did it. I only gone and bought like 20 odd players in, didn't I? Now, granted, they're all on a free, and you'll see a recurring theme here. 0. Again, on nothing. So it's not too bad bringing all these players in on nothing, but yeah, it might get expensive because, as you know, it's not too bad the fees that you pay, the wages that you pay, but it's all these little appearance fees. Once they start playing, they all add up. So that's what potentially going to be causing me an issue. So as I go through the transfers, to be honest, there's not a great deal out there. Charles Anthony here, yeah, he's pretty good, pretty happy. He's 19 years old. Look at, do you know what? We've all been there. Look at this, bags of potential, bags of awesomeness. My stuff are not great, so I am dubious to take any sort of faith in these star systems that you have here at this level. But yeah, overall, finishing not bad. Heading, a bit of pace, agility, anticipation. Composure could be worse off the ball. Basic stats that you like to see for a striker. So I've been able to pick up, out of my 1,001 transfers that I went through, a few nice little ones. And as we've done before, as I spoke before, I like me 3 in the middle with 2 up top. No wingers. We spoke before about a lack of attacking midfielders. Now at this level, it only seems to get worse, or from what I've seen anyway. I've seen 1 or 2, but no one that really, would make me want to put the extra man up the top. So, like I said before, stuck a guy in deep, and we're going to work from that. fullbacks on attack, just to exploit those spaces there. It's not worked out too badly, as you can see. Average, you're only really picking up some lower level players, but it's nice bit of squad depth now. Look at that. Where before I was worried, having issues, but now I can sit and turn around and go, you know, all but the worst of worst injury crisis I should do all right with. Played a few friendlies, as you can see. Some averages are good in the mid sevens, some not so good in the low sixes. But as I take over to the schedule, pre-season, do you know what? It wasn't too bad. It wasn't actually too bad. Ignore the under 21, under 23 games. It's just one of the standard ones. First game of the season, first pre-season, 2-1 win over a lower division team. Hampton should have really been winning by more. Brand new to the tactics. I'm happy with it. Takes a little bit of getting used to. Again, second game, 3-1, not bad, but again, just slowly trying to get a feel of the tactics. Chertsey, 3-0. Do you know what? I wasn't too impressed, but one thing that I will say is, let me just show you one of the goals. So as you can see, in terms of the tactics, giving away one shot, and that was it. Wasn't even on target. So you've got to be happy with that in terms of limiting opportunities. And again, I'm playing a more defensive formation, so against these lower level teams, you're not going to really see it as much. However, let me show you this goal from my fullback. It is ridiculous. So we've got here, Jolly's out in the wing. See, let me just stop it there. Sam Gallagher, he's my left back that I was talking about before. Very happy with how he's been coming along. So as you can see, my left back's edge of the box. What was that? What was that? That's me right back. Scissor kick volley straight into the back of the net. Now, this shouldn't be happening at this level. It's giving me delusions of grandeur that I've actually got some high quality players going on. So bring it through, look. Just slow it down a little bit, just so we can see just the beauty of this strike, if my buttons actually start to work. Okay, look at that scissor volley. Not seen anything like it. Absolutely crazy. Don't expect that from your fullbacks, but reminds me of the old Leighton Baines, Seamus Coleman link up. You know, the two fullbacks creating all the goals. Got to be more than happy with it. Anyway, I digress. So, now we're up to first game of the season. Bishop Stortford. Apologies. First game of the season. Season preview. Apparently we're newly promoted. We look to be about 30% mid-table. Our opponents today, 16th. So this is a team that you should really be targeting for a win. So hopefully new tactics, new team set up. Let's have a quick look at the selections. Everything done? Yeah, I mean, be interesting to see how it works out. First game of the season. It's always a tough one. Lots of people requiring match fitness. But let's just see at non-league how that'll work out. I'm fairly confident. It has a good pre-season. Don't think it'll be worked too bad. 4-4-2, should be able to break it down. Let's see. Doesn't feel confident. Got no tactical advice to give. I've not seen this team. Let's not overdo it. Encouraging the team. I think first game of the season. Oh, do you really want to get passionate first game of the season? Yeah, passionate. Come on, lads, we can do it. Oh, look at that. Delighted. That's what you need. A nice little bit of green to start off with. And let's just see how it goes. Right. As you can see, look at this here. This is nothing like any stadium I've ever been to at a non-league level. So I think that might be a bit over the top, but we'll accept it. We'll take it. So, as you say, Bishops start off with a kick-off. I'm not going to. I've seen it before. Not going to start. So, like I said, this is really a possession-based sort of tactic that I've got. We like to have a little bit more of the possession. You know, early crossing for Kamara and Jolly. Look at that. First 7 minutes. Christian Jolly, great. Like I said before, I like using my wing back. I like using my full back. Sorry, and that was a nice example of it. You know, Kamara, he's the guy who scored the wonder goal during pre-season. Put a lovely ball through to Jolly, beat the keeper at the near post. You'd want to really see a little bit more from your goalkeeper, but hey, I'm not going to be complaining if that gets us on the points board nice and early. So yeah, not a bad start. Oh, Blanchard now with a free kick. Oh dear, look at this. 20 minutes in and we're 2-0 up away from home. Do you know what? I think this, me worrying about this tactic in pre-season not performing, the lads have absolutely pulled it out of the bag on actual game day. First game of the season, look at that. Beautiful. Okay. He got it on target, I'll give him that much. Keeper, really, you should be expecting a little bit more from him. But no, it's a great start. Definitely wasn't expecting this. You know, early on in the season, nice 2-0 win. However, I will caveat this by saying this could just be the FM gods just dangling that, you know, that little bit of hope in front of you. You know, all you could do, you can have a really good season with a great, 2-0 victory. First game of the season. But then, you watch from then on. How many times has that happened to us? Right. Excellent performance. They've been doing okay. Only a couple of them have been playing really well. You know, complacency. How can you have complacency? First game of the season. Okay, here we go. Nice and easy. Calmly. Don't get complacent. Wonderful. My goalkeeper from West Ham didn't like that. He's obviously a little bit too much stressed, in the Vanarama South. All that time I put West Ham is obviously so much easier. But we'll see how it goes. He should do all right. Solomon now. Solomon with the throw-in. What is he doing? Okay, Collins picks it up. Back to Kamara. Kamara to Sinclair. Nice easy build up in the middle of the park. Blanchard now. Through ball to Collier. Very weak shot. It's a bit of a toe poke there. Skimming, a little daisy cutter across the grass. Boss, I think that was for the cameras, that one. But we'll see. He wasn't doing too bad. Okay, so nice and early in the first half. 50 minutes in. Not playing too bad. Playing all right. No real stand-up performance. Blanchard is having a really good game, actually. Oh, Carroll, right in front of the ref, sorry. Already on yellow. Second yellow for Ryan Carroll. Oh, he's got to be disappointed. That's a very vicious tackle. Unneeded. Unnecessary. So now down to 10 men. Always difficult, they say. Always difficult to break down a team with 10 men. Especially when we're not playing particularly offensive. Okay, so what we've got here. Collier and Blanchard linking up nicely. Blanchard across to Collins. That midfield three are working really nicely together. Bit of a wasteful ball there. Okay, but let's recycle. Let's win it back. Come on, nice neither. They've only got one player up there. Still holding on to it very well. Good, Kamara. Well held now, Blanchard. Let's work this ball through the middle. Or not. Or a direct ball up to Western House. That also works. Okay, Solomon now, my left back. See, like that. See the fullbacks getting up and involved. Great ball, Collier to Western House. Oh, dear God, this keeper is having a nightmare. What is he doing? Voss shouldn't get beaten at his near post like that. See, it was a nice build-up play. Solomon across to Collier. Collier, first time ball tails. And no, the keeper should not get beat. It wasn't even that hard. Shouldn't get beaten at his near post like that. Definitely shouldn't. But, hey, we're 3-0 up. 65 minutes gone. Will not be putting any complaints in about this. Okay. Everett to Davidson. Davidson launches it forward. Oof. Just opened up a gap between the defenders there and just wandered straight through. But Housing goal, he's a good keeper, so that's always a big thing. Okay. First subs that we're looking at. Okay, Western House looking complacent. Straight away, I'm not a fan of that. I am not a fan of complacency at any level. What else have we got? A couple of guys here. Got an older boy. older boy Dean Sinclair. I might switch him out and bring in Cooley Graham. Yeah, because these old boys, their legs have got to last for the rest of the season. So if they can get a bit of resting, they will. I was tempted, do the dreaded, 3 substitutions at once. Always ends badly in my experience. I've never made 3 substitutions at one time and the game end well for me. But you'd like to think at 3-0, secure enough. Okay, not many highlights in the second half. See, there's out of 10 men, you would have thought they would have been pushing a little bit further forward, but still we're working it around. Solomon now. Collier. Cooley Graham, lovely ball. That's come on, a little bit behind him. We could have played it in front. Come on, nice little skip over. Kamara. Oh, Jolly gets his second. What a start of the season this is turning out to be. Sheer magic's right, and it was a superb team goal. Cooley Graham just on Kamara. Lovely. The little skip over here. I do love it. Completely unnecessary, but puts the ball right into the mixer. That dangerous area. The old corridor of corridor of uncertainty. That's the one. But either way, look at that. 4-0. Unbelievable start to the season. Giving away a few chances. They've had one clear-cut chance themselves. In terms of chances, yeah, we've had a few more, but I don't know. It's just, I think, just been a little bit more clinical. And there we go, 4-0. What a start. Start to the season that everyone likes to see. This isn't what you like to see. Complacency and people looking uninterested. But, yeah, good solid win. Extremely delighted. Everyone's happy. Boom, off to the season with a win. Look at that. Can't complain with that at all. So, okay, first game of the season done. Friendly's done. This looks like it's set up to be a lovely little save. A lot better than I was expecting it to be. However, as we all know, it's a long season. You're never going to judge a season on its first game. But I thank you all for watching. I will go ahead. I'll play a couple of games, then come back in, do a couple more live ones for everyone to have a look if they want to. And we'll go back from there. I thank you for all your time taken to have a quick look through. And just watch out for episode 2 of our Hampton Richmond save. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you all soon. Goodbye.